Friends, welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So we have done with demo number 1 and demo number 2 yesterday, and people have joined today. If you wanted to get those demos means, you can write me a mail, goonline.bhaskar@gmail.com or bhaskarjogi@gmail.com saying that, sir, I have missed yesterday's and demo 1 and demo 2. So I wanted to have those, okay? So, and one more thing, you can also fill your details in this form. Okay, so this form will have your email address, full name with surname as per Aadhaar card or the PAN card, location, city or the village, town, phone number, especially what's the phone number we need, and the course details you have to mention Power BA and today's date and click on subscribe. Okay, so this is very, very important. This I'm giving in the chart window. Everybody has to fill it up. Okay. If you're joining today, compulsorily you need to fill it up. If you already filled it, so ignore it. You don't need to fill it up once again. So when you fill this, you will be able to get the discounts as well. And yesterday's and day before yesterday's videos also will be given to you. So this is mandatory, guys. Clear? So today, last demo, that is, demo number 3. This is the final demo. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we don't be having any classes. And from Monday, we are going to be, changing the meeting ID. So you have to make the payments and everything. The payment details and everything will be given today by, 12 o'clock. You will be able to receive a mail. If you don't get any communication, you can write me a mail, go online.bhaskar or bhaskarjogi, gmail.com saying that, sir, I did not get any, communication regarding the payments. If you fill the form, you will be able to get the special discount. If you fill the form, you will be able to get the special discount. And people who are not filling, they don't get any kind of a discount at all. I'm telling you. So you need to fill it up. So before 12 o'clock today. So otherwise, you are not eligible to get any kind of a discounts. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we don't have any classes. So from Monday, this meeting ID is going to change. And from Monday, it will be paid. So today and tomorrow. So tomorrow, Saturday, we are working. No class tomorrow, but our office is open. So you can make the payment to get the new meeting ID. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock, the lines are open. The office is open to make the payments. So Sunday, we don't work. Even though you make the payment on Sunday, we will not be able to, give you the meeting ID for Monday. So definitely you have to make the payment either today or tomorrow by latest. Tomorrow by 6 o'clock latest. And Monday, this meeting ID is not going to work. Clear? So Monday we'll be discussing about how to install the software in your laptop. So you get, hardware and software ready by probably today or tomorrow. So that Monday, along with me, you will be installing SQL Server software and a Power BI software in your computers. I have given you the hardware and software configurations in yesterday's recorded video. So you have to just watch it if you miss the class. And otherwise, if you have any other questions, you will be able to, ask me after this class. So as per yesterday's class, and we discussed, okay, we discussed and all these points we discussed. And what are the hardware and software components that you need to have it? So any processor, you can have it, i3, i4, AMD processor, minimum 2 GB of RAM, but 4 GB of RAM is recommended, and 100 GB of space in hard disk. I am recommending you have to use SSD. So this will be very, very fast, at least 100 GB of SSD if you have it. So that will be good. So otherwise leave it, but at least minimum, this kind of a capacity of hard disk. Instead of buying hard disk, you ask for SSD so that it will be very, very fast. And software, you should have Windows 10 or Windows 11. I recommend Windows 11 to be installed in your computer, and you have to compulsorily install Windows MS Office 2007 or later, and PDF and WinZip or WinRAR. So these software also the hardware guys can give you. And today or tomorrow you can go to nearest hardware shop. You have to install this one. If you have Windows 8 and Windows 9, and if you have a don't laptop, don't ask me also. I cannot answer those questions. Sir, I have Windows 8. What should I do? You have to go to hardware shop and install it. If that guy says it is, it cannot be compatible means we cannot do anything. You need to replace the laptop, or you can buy a, a desktop. And I'm going to be giving on Monday SQL Server 2019 version. I will give you on Monday. You can download it. And Power BI software also I'm going to be giving you on Monday. So that you will be able to get it. And immediately I'll show you how to install these softwares on Monday's class. Yeah, am I clear? So Monday will be the paid class, and free meeting ID will not be there. So you have to make the payment by today or tomorrow, and get the new meeting ID by tomorrow evening, 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, you will be able to get it. So that Monday classes you can attend without any interruption. Yeah, am I clear? So these are the software requirements and these are the hardware requirements for you to continue. And as we discussed, so we have to learn, so totally 4 courses, right? So BI means not only Power BI. So many people think that BI means only Power BI, that is useless. You have to learn SQL thoroughly. That's what I told you. You have to learn reporting thoroughly. What is reporting? Reporting means I'm talking about Power BI. Clear? So you have to learn ETL thoroughly. ETL means what? Extracting the data, transforming the data. And in this, we are going to be learning SSIS, and you have to know data warehouse concept thoroughly. So BA developer means, so in other institution, they will teach you 10 days of SQL, 20 days of Power BI. They'll say the course is over. You will not be able to get a job. Even though you get a job, you cannot sustain in the company. That is for sure. Okay. So you have to learn in depth of SQL Server. I told you 45 days of SQL Server will be there, and Power BI also 45 days. So we have live classes for Power BI starting from Monday. So you can attend morning 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock daily from Monday. So Power BI is going to be happening. But SQL Server, we don't have any live classes. You have to buy the videos from us. Okay. You have to buy videos from us. So it is available in English and Telugu language. So even though you buy Telugu videos, you will be able to get the notes in English. So compulsorily morning 8 o'clock you have attend Power BI. You have to attend Power BI, and evening you have to take one hour video. 45 videos will be given. So one video you take it and you need to practice in the evening. So parallelly you have to do. So June and July month, you have to compulsorily work with these 2 courses. Morning Power BI live classes you attend, evening SQL, videos you have to watch. These are available from very, very basic level. BCom, BA, teachers, housewives can understand. So these are available English and Telugu, so that you should not be worried at all. Clear? You cannot say, sir, I have learnt in my degree, sir, my brother is planning to teach me, or I have learnt elsewhere. That kind of SQL is not at all enough, I'm telling you. So I have covered a lot of complex interview questions from very, very basic level. A BCom, BA, botany, zoology guys also can understand SQL Server. I made it very, very simple. So we don't have any live classes, but you have to watch them regularly. If you get any question, next day morning in the Power BI live class, I will give you time after the class or the before the class. You can ask SQL Server doubts. Am I clear? So you have to make the payment for SQL Server. Tomorrow, you have to make the payment for reporting. Okay. So June and July will be completing. So after that, so after June and July is there, then we have ETL. ETL means SSIS. This will be for 25 days, 1 month course. Okay. So 25 days, and data warehousing for 7 days. So for this ETL, you have to make the payment on the month of August, not now. Okay. On the month of August, you need to make the payment. It is only 1 month course. Along with that, you will be able to get the data warehousing for free. Clear? You will be able to get the data warehousing for free, and compulsorily you have to know. So this you are going to be planning in month of August. So this will get over. So in the month of August, you will be able to prepare CVs and everything. Before that, I will be able to tell you how to prepare a CV, how to, do a project. So one project will get covered during the data warehousing, that is for free. Data warehouse is also free. And one project is also free. Interview questions and everything I'll be taking and CV preparation and everything, project explanation, everything is included for free. You need not make not even single payment. So you have to buy videos, that is one payment, and Power BI. So these two payments you need to make by today and tomorrow. And this ETL, you have to make the payment in the month of August. Clear? Data warehousing. Plus you will also get one more SSAS also, SSAS cube, tabular model cube. What is the cube? Tabular model cube will be given. So this is also for free. Okay. This is also for free. It will be given. So this is also 4 days topics only. It is very, very simple. Only 4 days. This will be given for free, and data warehousing also for free. Remaining SQL Server, reporting, and ETL. So that is what your concentration. Okay. But if somebody, my brother is saying only Power BI is enough, my friend is saying only SQL Server is enough, my cousin is saying this is enough. If you're happy to take their help, anytime you can just go there and let them, you can learn there. But don't tell me those things here, because I don't want to waste other people's time. Because end of the day you will be the loser if you don't know many things. Am I clear, guys? So this is very, very important to learn all of them. So June and July we're completely focusing on SQL Server and Power BI, and these two are free. And August will be completely focusing on this. And much more companies nowadays also asking, cloud and aid, the Azure. So that is optional. If you wanted to learn, you can learn, but that you can just make it optional. But SQL Server, SQL Server, Power BI, ETL, and data warehousing is mandatory. So you have to practice them, right? So don't tell me also my brother is telling me like that, my friend is telling me like this. I don't want to listen to that, because they are not the right gurus to give you proper mentoring. Because end of the day many people will fail, after joining in the company. They feel that they don't have a lot of knowledge to talk to their managers. So as soon as you join the company, they'll ask you, tell me, how did you load the data into the data warehousing? So what kind of reports you have created? Tell me the real-time challenges which you faced it. So all these things you will not be able to tell if you go in for a 10 days of SQL Server course and 20 days of Power BI course. People wanted to have your money as soon as possible. They're simply brokers. They don't want to give. They don't have the first good trainers to teach you the subject. Am I clear? So they don't want to waste their time by keeping you for 1 or 2 months for the training period. They need your money as soon as possible. Clear? So that is what. So yesterday I told you, if you have a small size of data, we will be able to get the store the data in Excel sheets. But when we have a large amount of data in the company, that will be stored in RDBMS or SQL Server softwares. But if you have terabytes of data, you will be able to store them in the data warehousing. If you have unlimited data, it is called as a big data. So big data can be stored in Hadoop computers or Hadoop hardware and software. So this is what you should be able to understand clearly. Now, let me tell you what is the need for SSIS, what is MSBI, what is Power BI also we discussed yesterday, and we will discuss in depth what is SSIS. MSBI is having three tools, SSIS and SSAS and SSRS, and that is what is the MSBI. MSBI means three tools. ETL software is SSIS, SSAS software is called analysis, and reporting software is called SSRS, right? So MSBI is released. So it is in 2005, which is a traditional BI software. Traditional means a software developer has to be recruited. A technical guy has to be there to work with your data and create a beautiful reports. Now, Power BI. Power BI is a self-service BI. Self-service means any non-technical guy can create a report. Any non-technical guy can create a report. So traditional BI too, we came a self-service BI. Self-service BI means you need not get the training. For example, I wanted to prepare Maggi noodles. So I need not know anything, but still I will be able to prepare a very tasty food. So that is self-service, cooking. Self-service means you need not know anything to create a reports in Power BI. So this is the beauty about Power BI. So what is the prerequisite to learn Power BI? Nothing. Anyone can learn. So if you know 2 plus 2 equals to 4, you're eligible to learn Power BI. But why are we learning SQL Server and data warehousing? Because you wanted to get a job. Why are we not eating Maggi noodles regularly? Because you don't get all the vitamins and carbohydrates, right? So we will be eating lot of other things. So why are we not going only with the Power BI? Because only with Power BI you will not be able to get a job, right? So but to learn Power BI you need not know nothing. Nothing is needed to learn Power BI, but to get a job in Power BI, all of them are important. Clear? So in the first demo, I have opened Naukri.com. I had shown what are the things the companies are asking. I have clearly shown to you, right? You can also go to Naukri.com today and look for Power BI jobs in Hyderabad or in India. You will be able to get lot of technologies to learn, not only Power BI. SQL is one of the important one, I'm telling you. SQL is very, very important. You cannot say, I have basics of SQL Server. If you say basic, the failure is started there itself. Clear? You need not do any course. You can go to your company and work as Excel manager or whatever you want to do it, you can do it. But definitely you cannot get it. So you have to know in depth of SQL Server along with Power BI plus ETL and data warehousing. Am I clear? Let me give you. So first today introduction to MSBI and slowly we will be talking about Power BI also today once more. Clear? So MSBI is a data analytical software. So this is released by Microsoft. Microsoft is having SQL Server Software 1.0. I told you it released in 1989 purely RDBMS software. RDBMS means I told you which is a database management system. RDBMS means you can think as a storeroom, a go down where you can store the data, you can retrieve the data. SQL or RDBMS means what, Nana? It is a tank or the bank where you should be able to store the data, you should be able to retrieve the data. So SQL Server is a go down or a storeroom or a tank or a bank. So if you have a blood, there is a blood bank. If you have a data, there is a data bank. Data bank is called as SQL or RDBMS, or people will say DBMS, relational database management or SQL. Clear? So that is what you need to understand. So lot of versions got released 3.0, 5.0, 7.0. Then SQL Server 2000 got released. So this is a purely RDBMS software. But later SQL Server 2005 got released. When? In 2005 itself. Which is RDBMS and SQL software. So that is one thing. In this only Microsoft is added. Microsoft is added MSBI. SSIS got added, SSRS got added, SSAS got added, right? So it is not only RDBMS software as SQL software, which is also MSBI, Microsoft Business Intelligence. What is SSIS? SS means SQL Server Integration Services. Integration means combining. I'll talk about this later. So SQL Server Analysis Services, SQL Server Reporting Services. So MSBI got added in your SQL Server software itself. So we have a lot of other versions got released. 2008 got released, 2008 got released, then 2012 software, 2014, 2016, right? The current software is 2019 software got released. So you have to install SQL Server 2019 software so that you will be able to get SQL software plus MSBI also will get installed. This software I'll be able to give you. So MSBI is started, long back, almost 17 years back. It got, released into the market. I started working with MSBI prior to this release, because before the final release they released a beta alpha version softwares. That is the when I got the training from Microsoft. That time I was working with Bangalore. So I used to get the training from Microsoft in 2004, and we used to go to a lot of companies and we used to train a lot of other people for MSB. We were the first people in Bangalore get trained by Microsoft in 2004 itself. And after that, we were the part of Microsoft, teaching team, and we were spreading this technology all over India. So we used to, create a lot of corporate events, and this one, tech ed developer said on the, on the Microsoft platform itself, we were, teaching these technologies to the entire community in 2004, 5, 6, 7. Clear? So that is how I started my career with MSBI. So Power BI is started in 2015. Clear? So 2015, to give a competition to Tableau BI, I explained in yesterday's class, right? So you just watch the yesterday's video. So which is a purely a reporting software. But MSBA is not a reporting software, which is ETL software, analysis software, and this one, it is a purely a reporting software. You can create a beautiful reports without having any technical knowledge. Any BBA guy, MBA guy, any manager, any CEO of the company can create a beautiful reports. So that is what is a Power BI means. Now, the question is that if company like Amazon.com or company like a State Bank of India or companies like bookmyshow.com, you take any company, Flipkart.com or Muthoot Finance or ICICI Bank, Citibank, you ask them, sir, you give me the data, I will create a beautiful reports and give it to you. So if you say like that, so the company will tell you, hey Bhaskar, I don't have the data in a single premise. The first issue, they will tell you, Bhaskar. So for example, you go to Amazon.com. You ask them, sir, you give me the data, sir. I wanted to give you beautiful reports, free of cost. I can work for you, but I will create a beautiful reports and give it to you so that you can see how the sales is happening, right? So when you go and ask Amazon.com, Amazon will say, hey, Bhaskar, I don't have the data in a single location because they are working in India. They have business in India. They have business in Europe, US. So everywhere they have the data, not only in single place. They have some data in UK, they have some data in Dubai. So all over the world, they have some data in Africa, right? So wherever they are doing a business, so there they are having IT infrastructure, hardware, software, and they have the data everywhere. So it is not only in the one place. The data is decentralized, but we are talking about a single company. The company is called Amazon. Think about ICICI Bank. Think about Infosys company. Think about Microsoft company. Microsoft will have business all over the world. They have data in China, they have data in India, they have data in Dublin, they have data in Germany. So the data of a single company may not be available in a single location. That is the big issue when we're talking about data itself is going to be having lot of issues and lot of challenges, Nana. Clear? So one of the challenge is data is not centralized, data is a decentralized. Clear? The data of the single company is not available in a single premises. The second environment, the company will tell you, hey Bhaskar, our data is, some data is in .NET, some data is in SAP, some data is in Android software, because we also develop a lot of Android softwares, and some data is in iPhone software, some data is in, let us say, Java, some data is in Excel sheet, right? So we have some data in flat file, notepad, XML, this one, that one, JSON files. You go mad. Some data we have it in PDF also. Some data in notepad, text file, this one, that one. You don't know what to tell to them. Array here, they're using a lot of environment. Some of the data here, some of the data there, some of the this one here, some of the data is there. You don't know what to tell. So they have one more data challenge. Clear? If you wanted to analyze a company's data, the company cannot give you all the data in the silver platter. They will say, I have some data here, I have some data there, you go and get it. I have some data in .NET, I have some data in Java, SAP, this one, that one. You don't know what to do, what not to do. Clear, guys? So this is the second issue, the data. If you go to any company, not only Amazon company, the next issue is that they have different sizes of data. If you go to India, the size is very, very bigger, large size of data, because Amazon is doing very, very good business in India. Probably in Europe, they have some, medium level data. Maybe the data is not in the terabytes. Maybe in India it is maybe terabytes, petabytes of data. It may be gigabytes of data. Dubai and Africa countries where they have data in the small in size. Clear? So, and when you ask them what is the data accuracy, okay, fine. We have data, bigger size, small size, this one, that is fine. But what is the accuracy? Accuracy means whether it is a cleaned data or you have cleaned and bad data or what kind of a data you have. So, you may have completely cleaned data. So highly large amount of data is cleaned, high level, accuracy, medium level accuracy of the data, and you may have a low level accuracy of data. What is the meaning? For example, you are buying a vegetables to prepare a food. Some of the vegetables are completely cleaned. Some of the vegetables are completely dirty, and some of the vegetables are completely gone. Bad vegetables are there. What you do? So everything you need to clean it. Otherwise, you will not be able to prepare. So where the cleaned vegetables, a normal cleaning is enough, and medium level, bad vegetables where you can do some kind of a cleaning. But if you have the vegetables are, 60% of the already gone. So some of them you need to cut it, you need to remove it, you have to wash it properly, adding salt and doing lot of things, and you need to include lot of labor work. You have to include lot of labor work to prepare to clean the your vegetables. So in place of vegetables, you put the data. So data may not be cleaned always. You may get the duplicated data. You may get a lot of missing data. You may get wrong data, bad data, this data, that data. So data has to be cleaned. If you don't clean your vegetables, but if you prepare a food, what will happen? People cannot eat the food. Clear? So it is your rule, your duty is that you have to clean the data. You have to clean the data. Always you will not be able to get the cleaned data. So companies may give you duplicated data, wrong data, bad data, misspelled data, completely blank data, a lot of issues with the data, spillings, all the data, somebody has to be cleaned. Clear? If you have a bad vegetables, you need to have more labor, more people to work because they have to clean it, they need to cut it, they need to throw, lot of vegetables will go out and you need to buy some more vegetables because some of the vegetables are gone. So accuracy means you need to increase the quality of the data. It is very, very important. Clear? So getting the data, cleaning the data and doing lot of things. And if you talk like that, we will be having thousands of issues with the data. Clear? When you go to any company, the company cannot give you a cleaned data. The company cannot give you all the data in a single place. The company cannot give you only one size of the data. The companies are going to give you different data, but you have to get the data, give a shape. You have to get the data, give a shape. So that is what is called data preparation. Ardhamavutunda? So you have to get the data and you have to do the data preparation. For example, I wanted to prepare a chicken biryani. So what is that I have to do? Go to the shop, buy chicken, go to the shop, buy rice and spices, get the vegetables, get the stove, get this one, get that one, cut the vegetable, cut the chicken, clean it, marinate it. So this will take 3 to 4 hours. Clear? So data preparation where you have to know lot of things very clearly. SQL you have to know, data warehousing you have to know, SSIS you have to know. It is nothing but ETL you have to know. So lot of things you have to know here clearly. Am I clear? Data modeling concept you have to know. You have to know DAX queries you have to know. So lot of things to get the data. Get the chicken, cut the chicken, clean the chicken, marinate the chicken, add lemon, add vegetable, get the vegetables, clean the vegetables. So data preparation will take a lot of time, not cooking. Once everything is ready, chef will come. Hey, give me all the material, I will cook. So he will start the stove, and within 1 hour, he is able to prepare the good biryani. So, what is the complicated activity? Not the cooking, not the creating a report. So, data preparation, preparing the food. Clear? So, getting the chicken, buying the chicken, go to the shop, get it. and you have to cook the food for 1,000 people. Now you understand how much of a chicken you need to buy, how much of vegetables you need to buy, how many times you need to cut it, you need to clean it, you have to marinate it. Now this will take a lot of time. So data preparation will take a lot of time. So where you need to have SQL, data warehousing, SSIS, and data modeling, these skills are needed. Am I clear? Once data is done and everything is ready, what you do? You start preparing, you create a report, and you visualize the data. Clear? So this is not very, very simple. So 80% of the time, we are going to be doing data preparation work only. Remember, only 20% of the time, you are going to be creating a reports with the Power BI, or you may use Excel also to create a report, or SSRS or Tableau software. Some software you're going to be using to create a report. Now you tell me, chef will come, he will prepare a biryani for 1 hour. Within 1 hour, he will prepare very good biryani. But end of the day, there are a lot of labor has already worked, clean the vegetables, cut the vegetables. They have marinated it, lot of things. So what is going to be taking a lot of time? Data preparation. Clear? So this is where you are going to be learning a lot of skills in depth. Clear? SQL, sir, I know basics. Basics means 80% of the time you're a failure candidate in the IT company. Sir, I am good in reporting. Reporting only 20% of the time you will be working for the companies as a report developer, Power BI developer. Clear? So data preparation will take a lot of time. So data warehousing, ETL, data modeling, DAX, lot of things we have to know in depth. So this is what we are going to be concentrating a lot and lot. But if you go to other institutions, they will take only 10% a year, and remaining they will teach you this, because that is not needed, because they don't know, they're not a real time guys. So those faculties never worked for IT companies. They say Power BI is important, you learn Power BI. But when you go to IT company, the scene is reverse. The scene is reverse. They'll ask you much more work to be done in this level. So that is where you're going to be failing. Am I clear? So data preparation is very, very important. Get the data from different places, centralize the data, clean the data, then do lot of things. So we are going to be using a software called SSIS software. So I told you lot of data is available in different places for Amazon. You have some data in India, you have some data in abroad, you have some data in Dubai. Like that, many companies, not many companies, many sources where the Amazon is storing their data. Clear? In India, it may be a .NET software, the data may be collected. Clear? If you go to US, maybe it is Java where the people are buying the products. Whenever you go to a Amazon.com, so you may be getting the data in the .NET. For example, I go to Amazon now. You don't know that it is a Java software. So when I click on Amazon, I will be able to click on this, but you don't know that it is Amazon. Whenever you buy a product, whenever you're making the payment, what happens? All the data will be stored in Amazon. So this may be a Java or a .NET or something else. We don't know. Or you can open Amazon, what is called as a Android mobile phone. You can also buy a product, right? So all the data can store in different places. So first what you have to do, you have to get all the data. So you are going to be using a software called ETL software. What is the software we're going to be using to collect the data? ETL software, that is what is called SSIS. So SSIS means it is a part of MSBI software. So what is the software the companies are going to be using? A ETL software, extract the data and transform the data and load the data. So SSIS means what? An SQL server integration. Integration and అర్థం ఏంటి? Integration means which is a combine, merging అని అర్థం వస్తుంది తెలుగులో. అర్థమవుతుందా? కంబైనింగ్, కలిపి ఉంచటం. So integration, SQL Server Integration Services, SSIS, so which is going to be extracting the data, transforming the data, loading the data. Transformation means clean the data or change the data, then you load the data. Clear? That is the meaning of transformation. So extract the data, you clean the data, then you load the data. That is what can be done. I will be getting data from India. I will be getting the data from US. I will be getting the data from Excel. Excel may be in Dubai. But all this data belong to which company? All this data belong to Amazon company. It is a single company data we're talking about. The company name is called Amazon. Clear? So if you're buying a product in India, so you are going to be connected using a laptop to this India server that you don't know. So all the data will come to this server, and whenever you purchasing any product, the data will come here. So the data will come here. Like that, you are the client, this is the server, and your data will come to the India server. Like that, America people, whenever they're buying, the data will come here. Whenever the when you make a call, when you make a call to the call center may be there in Dubai. So the Dubai people, the Dubai call center people are taking your complaints and everything. So the data may be stored in the Excel sheet. Am I clear? So you remember, you are extracting the data, transforming the data, loading where? All the data initially will be loaded into one more server. This server is called as a staging server. What is the server? It is called as staging server. Staging means a temporary temp server, which is not a permanent server, but which is a database server, or it may be SQL or RDBMS server. Remember that point. Clear? So which is a SQL or RDBMS server. So what is that we are going to be doing here? We are doing data cleansing work. So you remove the duplicate data. So what are the things you do? You remove the duplicates from the data. You may merge the data. You may split the data. You may convert the data. You may, fill in, okay? Fill in blank values. There are some blank values that you have to fill in, or correct misspelled data. So, lot of things that you will be doing. Okay, correct misspelled data. So all of them you are going to be doing in the staging area. Staging means cleaning. I will give you a simple example. You go to the bazaar, you go to the supermarket, you buy a lot of vegetables. You go to shop number one. This is, let us say, shop number one. You buy some vegetables. You go to shop number two, you buy some vegetables. This is shop number two. You go to shop number three, you buy some vegetables. All of them temporarily you're going to putting into one place. That is what is called a carry bag. The carry bag is this. So all of them you're buying vegetables, and all the vegetables are integrating and putting into a single bag. So staging means it is not a permanent, temporary. So you come home, what you do? You open the bag, you clean the vegetables, right? You clean the vegetable, you wash the vegetables, you cut the bad thing and throw it out. So a lot of things you're doing. So cleaned vegetables, where will you keep? Again, you will take all the cleaned vegetables after coming to your home with the help of again ETL. What normally we do, we are again going to load this data with the help of again SSIS packages, SSIS programs. We are going to be writing all the data, all the clean vegetables. Where will you keep? You are going to be keeping in the place called a fridge, refrigerator. So the final version we are going to be having, that is a data warehouse. Clear? So all the vegetables you're getting, you're cleaning. After that, what you do? You neatly pack them and you're going to be putting into where, Nana? Data warehouse. Warehouse is a single word. You cannot write where space house wrong. Clear? So data space warehouse. So how it is going to be created? As we told you, you have to buy large hardware, and in this also we are going to be having a SQL or RDBMS software only. So this is what is called a final data is going to be stored. Am I clear? So this is one more system every company will have. Let me give you a simple example so that you will understand. So we have a two types of systems. One is called the source from where you are buying the vegetables, and all the vegetables will go to a refrigerator. So there are two types of the things. One is called a source, one is called a destination. The source is called as a OLTP server. Clear? The destination data warehousing is called as OLAP server. There are two kind of servers that we're going to be discussing. So it is very, very interesting and important in the interview. So what is OLTP server? What is OLAP server? OLTP means online transaction processing. Online transaction processing. So this is the server where the data from the business is going to come. This is what is called online analytical processing. There are two kinds of systems are implemented in all IT companies. One system is called online transaction processing computers. The second kind of a hardware software is called as a online analytical processing, OLTP and OLAP. So in simple, OLTP means where you are going to be getting a fresh data. Now I wanted to buy a product here. So I am the end user. Whenever I purchase any product, the data is going to come to you. So these servers are OLTP servers where you get the fresh data. Clear? So every day people are buying and buying, buying and buying, buying and buying. So one day this server will be full. Remember that. One day this server will be full because people are buying fresh data, a business data, daily transactional data. Transaction means what? In Telugu, transaction ante lavadevi. So what is it, lavadevi? If you buy something, that is a transaction. If you cancel something, that is also transaction. You inquire, sir, do you have a Java course? That is also transaction. You give a feedback, that is also transaction. You buy, you fund transfer, deposit the cash, whatever you wanted to do, that is a transaction, transaction, transaction. You go to movie, you watch the movie, that is also transaction. You buy some snacks, that is also transaction. You go to the bank and take a home loan, transaction. You make the EMI amount, that is also a transaction. Whatever you do, that is a transaction. To store all the data, loan data, purchase data, or you have any kind of a data that you're having, so the data will be available in a one server. So the data will be always a fresh data. For example, you go bank today, you make the payment, a fresh EMI amount you may make for the credit card. That is a fresh transaction. Wherever you're storing a fresh data, those servers are called as OLTP servers. Very simple. Wherever you're going and making some transaction, some software and hardware will be there. So that software and hardware is going to store your data. So those softwares are called as OLTP softwares. Maybe Java software, .NET software, Excel software, forget about it. If the software is storing a fresh data, that is called as OLTP software or OLTP server, OLTP environment. Clear? OLTP means a fresh data. For example, I go, I transfer amount today to my father. It is a fresh transaction. So a banking software will store somewhere. So the banking software is called as a OLTP server. So we are going to be using only OLTP, OLTP, OLTP because we never know what is OLAP. But one day this server will be full, right? One day, either not today, after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, one day this server will be full. What should I do with the old data? What should I do? You want me to delete it? No, people will not delete it. All the data from this server will be taken by this software. SSIS software will extract the old data from this computer and they will clean the data here. After cleaning it, what they do from this server to this server, again with the help of SSIS, they take and they dump the data here. So the data is going to be going here. So data warehouse is a bigger software. Bigger software. All the data will be going from this to this place. Now the data will come here. The data will come. Then immediately we will be able to empty this. This bucket is empty because I have taken the data from here. All the data we have sent it to here like that. Every time the servers are full, so once in a month, once in a year, once in a quarter, you are going to be switching on this. It will be getting the data from here and putting the data here. So SSIS is a data importing and exporting software. SSIS is what, Nana? ETLs are nothing but a data importing and exporting software. I will give you a simple example so that you can understand what is OLTP, what is OLAP very, very clearly. You don't have a water at your home. You are dependent on government of water. So morning 6 o'clock water tanker may come or supply to the street water. So you have a taps and everything. So pipes are there in your street. So morning 6 o'clock you go, you are planning to collect the water. So what will happen? You and your mother, father, everybody will go to the street and you're planning to collect the water. You take a bucket, your sister will take one more bucket or whatever you wanted to have. So you are collecting the fresh water into the bucket. But what is the bucket size? Bucket size is only 30 liter, 40 liter. When the bucket is full, what you do? You have a drum at your home, right? You go to the street, get the one bucket of water and go to the your home and your house where you have a drum. You are going to be putting into the drum. The drum is called as a data warehouse. The OLTP, these servers are called as one is a plastic bucket, one is a silver bucket, one may iron bucket or iron ball. So where you are going to be catching the fresh water. Clear? But what is the bucket size? Bucket size is small always. Clear? We cannot carry a drum or a tank to collect the data. So OLTP servers are always small in size, just like a bucket. Remember, fresh data we will be collecting, but we will be having always small amount of data can be collected in this. So maybe GBs of data every month we are getting, let us say, some 300, 400 GBs of data, or maybe every month we can get 500 GB of data. That is the maximum size of these OLTP buckets or OLTP servers. OLTP means fresh water, fresh data wherever you collect, but the size is 30 liter. You cannot say 100 liter and 1000 liter bucket. You cannot do, it will be very difficult for you to lift, right? So OLTP means data sources from where you're collecting the water. Clear? Now you're getting and you're putting it here, but one day somebody told you, why are you lifting the water manually? So somebody referred you, why can't you buy a motor pump? So you are planning to buy a motor pump. The motor pump is SSIS. So what you do? You go and you want to buy a motor pump. So we know motor pumps, right? So what are motor pumps? It is going to be taking the water motor pumps. Clear? So these are the different pumps you're going to buying. So what you do? So this is Havells pump. This is a mini submersible pump. This is also Havells. This is Robinson Havells. Lot of motor pumps are there. So this is what is called ETL. ETL means what, Nana? A motor pump. Clear? So this can connect to a source from where you can get the data. All the data can go to a drum. So drum is called a data warehouse. Clear? So this is a OLAP or data warehouse. So this is because OLTP. OLTP could be your bucket or it could be one more well or a river or a sea. Anywhere you can connect and you should be able to get. So what are ETL, Nana? ETL is nothing but a data importing exporting software. Clear? So you have a lot of motors Havels. So one is called SSIS. This is from one company. You see, this is one more company. This is what is called Informatica. Informatica is also one more company's software, just like we have a Havels. So this is this one, and this is Robinson. It may be, so this is Xylon. So like that, lot of company. This is from other company. Let us say this is ODI. ODI means what? An Oracle Data Integrator. So this from one more company, Data Stage, like that. Lot of SSIS softwares are available. SSIS is pumping the data from one place to another place. Data import export software. You have also got one pumping software in your, in your body. Can you tell me what is the ETL software in your body? Your heart, it is going to pump your blood from one place to another place. Clear? You have a staging area where the cleaning is going to be happening. That is what is called kidney. Clear? So all the food will go to, kidneys. It will get filtered. Cleaned blood will get, gone to the different parts of the body with the help of a SSIS or with help of a heart. You have a kidney. Kidney is nothing but what on a staging area. It is not permanent. It is going to go clean. Cleaning is going to be happening with the help of a staging area. That is what is your kidneys. And after that, the cleaned blood will be pumped to the different parts of the body. Clear? With the help of a motor pump. The motor pump is called your ETL. That is what is called your heart. Am I clear? So what is a ETL? ETL means data importing exporting software. Am I clear? So that is what you need to understand. So we get the data from here. We'll be dumping into this. What is this? This is a one more drum. So your mother is saying, Arey Bhaskar, data, the water is not so clean to water. So I told mother, don't worry, I will buy one more drum today. So the drum is this drum. So I'll put all the data, all the water here. I will clean. I do the reverse osmosis. I do boiling the water and I put lot of bleaching. Lot of things I will do. Somehow I clean the water. The cleaned water is available in this drum. So with the help of one more motor pump, I'll be putting it here. So daily water will be available in my drum and the fresh water will be available in the buckets. Clear? Now do you tell me very easily what is the capacity of OLTP, small size and fresh data? Now OLAP means it is old data. Everyday data will go to drum. It is not the fresh data, which is historical data. Today's water, yesterday's water, 1 week water also will be there. 1 month water also can be there. Historical data. It is a small size data. Every month 500 GB into 12 months of data. What will happen? Into 12 months of data, it will become 6 terabytes of data for 1 year. Clear? So the OLAP or data warehousing means large size data. It is a bigger drum. Bucket capacity 30 liter. But a drum capacity 1000 liter. So remember, OLAP means your data warehouse. Remember, OLAP means you're nothing but a data warehouse where you have historical data, large size data. So the data will be available in the terabytes and last 20 years of data may be available here. Clear? So this may be available only GBs of data. So here we will have more read and write data. Maximum time 80% of the time you are only writing the data. You go to the bank, what you do? You deposit, you transfer. Once in a while, you check what is my balance, right? So maximum time we are writing the data. But so here, reading and writing the data, 20% only we are going to be reading the data, but these are completely used to writing the data. So these are completely read-only data. Why? Because it is historical data. Nobody is going to be modifying the data. Remember, so once you purchase, once you do the cash deposit today in the bank, after one month you go and do you modify that transaction? Can you modify? You will not be able to modify. That is historical data. Clear? So all the historical data of the bank will be available in the data warehousing system. Only for 1 month data, 3 months data, 6 months data will be available in the OLTP system. Every 3 years or every 6 months, every 1 month, they take the data from OLTP. They will be dumping into here with the help of ETL. The ETL could be either SSIS, a Microsoft software, or Informatica, third-party software, or data stage. This is IBM software, right? Ebonissio. Lot of softwares are available. Remember, not only Kirloskar water pump, lot of motor pumps are available. So Ebonissio, Talent, right? Pentaho, lot of ETL tools are available in the market. Not only we and ODI Oracle Data Integrator, different companies are using a different ETL software. You may use one company's water pump. I may use one more company's water pump. So from OLTP to OLAP, how do you get the data? We are going to be getting the data with the help of ETL. You get the data, clean the data, pump the data into the data warehousing systems. So large amount of data we will be having every month data. It will be there in the bucket. When the bucket is full, you have a drum, right? If one drum is full, you can go in for one more data warehouse. Like that, you will have a lot of data warehouse systems are available in your company, but data warehouse is going to be having completely large amount of cleaned data. So here we have a normalization concept is used. So what is normalization? We will discuss in SQL. So very, very important concept. So here we are going to be talking about denormalized data. Here normalized data. Clear? And here we are going to be having less indexes. You don't understand these 2 points, but this we will discuss in SQL. Clear? So you will have more indexes. Now, who's going to be giving you this much of a data? End user. End user means people who wanted to use the transaction or do the transaction. For example, I am the end user for Amazon.com because I buy a product. I wanted to make some transaction by the product. But who's going to be using data warehousing data? These guys are called business users. Business users means what, Nana? People who are the working for the company, managers, the CEOs, all of them are clear. Your management, managers, clear, CEOs in the company, offices in the company. All these are called business user. End user means you are not working in Amazon company. You are a end user, just like me. I'm an Amazon. I'm not working in Amazon company, but I give a lot of data. Whenever I purchase something, the data will go. So OLTP always will be used by a end users only. So we will not use OLAP applications. OLAP means all the historical data will be there. So that will be seen and handled by the business users of the company. So all the data is available here. So what we do, Nana? So in this, we are only going to store the data. So data warehouse, your refrigerator is going to be storing your vegetables. Like that, data warehousing or SQL software. So how the data warehouse can be created, Nana? You buy a bigger hardware. You buy a bigger hardware. In that SQL or Oracle or some software will be installed so that it can become a bigger data warehouse. What is a bucket? Bucket is also plastic. What is a drum? Drum is also plastic. But what is the difference? The drum size is in big size, the bucket size is in small size. Clear? So this is also RDBMS. This is also, you can say, in different sizes, but these are small buckets. These are bigger size drums or bucket. How you are going to be making a data warehouse means you have to buy a bigger software and you have to install SQL Server Oracle software. We are going to be discussing about data warehousing concept 1 week so that you will understand in the detail later. Am I clear? When you store the data, somebody has to process the data. Who's going to be processing, Nana? If you put a vegetables in the refrigerator, you will not get a chicken biryani. Somebody has to process, somebody has to cook the data, then only you will get a chicken biryani or you can get a proper dish. So you are going to be having what is called as a processing. Clear? You get all the data, from the data warehousing. So what normally we use, we are going to be using SSAS software and we create a queue. So what we are going to be doing, we are going to be processing the data in the cube. So processing means I will tell you a doing some operation, average operation. For example, I have 10 and 20 here. I have 10 and 20 here. So what is the total? Total is a processing operation. What is the total sales? The total is 30. So it is going to be processing and telling you that the total is 30. Now you tell me if we have two numbers, I can easily process. But if I have 20 billion data, 2000 billion numbers are there and the processing is very, very difficult. Clear? If I wanted to cook for 10 people, I can cook. But if I wanted to make a food for 20,000 people, can I do that? I have to have a catering services. So what I do? I go to catering services. I ask them to cook the food. So if I have a small food, my mother can cook. So if you have a small amount of data warehouse itself can process. But I have to cook 20,000 people food. I have to have a separate hotel, separate software. The software is called as SSAS software. When you have a large amount of data to be processed, simply I wanted to know what is the total sales. What is the total sales in India? What is total sales in Dubai? What is the total sales in America? What is the total sales in Apple iPhones for India last 5 years? You have so much of a data to be processed, and that cannot be done by the a single data warehousing. So you have to have one more guy. The guy is called a SSAS. So if my mother can clean the house, my mother can cook the food, my mother can taking care of home. But if you go to bigger hotel, only one mother cannot do it there. You have a chicken, you have a kitchen, you have a front office, you have accounts department, you have housekeeping department. Why those many departments? Mother can do everything at home because in at home we are 4 to 5 people, but at hotel there are thousands of people. One guy cannot do all the work. You have to have specialized teams. One is called data warehousing. One is called AS. One is called housekeeping. One is called cooking department, chef department, like that. One guy is storing the data. One guy is processing the data. So after processing the data, one guy has to create a report and give the food. So the last one is called this one. So it will take the data from where? From a cube, and you create a beautiful reports. Clear? You create a beautiful report. This report may be created with the help of different software. We can use SSRS software, or you can use Power BI software. Power BI you can use SSRS, or you can also use Tableau software. So Tableau is also one more software, or many people also using Excel. Excel also where we can create a beautiful reports. These reports will be given to these reports will be given to the user, a business user, where he will get these reports and he will see how the sales is happening. All the reports will be given to the a business user. Clear? So you collect the data from different OLTP sources. You clean the data. You dump the data into the data warehousing system or OLAP system. Then you process the data. And after that, once the food is prepared, you have to give the food. How will you give the food? You need to serve the food in the plate. The plates are called a report. Clear? So if you wanted to have the report, somebody has to deliver the food, right? So get the vegetables, clean the vegetables, put the vegetables in the refrigerator, and with the help of a stove and a chef, we are going to be cooking the food. After cooking the food, you have to take the plate where you have to do the neat garnish and everything. You are going to be delivering the food in the report format so that the end user can eat. Eat means I'm talking about read the report. Am I clear? So this is how different teams are available to get the data, clean the data. You do a lot of things. Am I clear? So Power BI is going to be coming at the end to create a report. But before that, you have to know SQL, you have to know data warehousing, you have to know SSAS cubes. A lot of things you have to learn in the business intelligence means all these things. So we will be learning this one. We will be learning, data warehousing. You will be learning a cubing. We will be learning a reporting. So SSIS will take 25 classes. This not now. And data warehousing, I told you, this will take a 7 classes. Not now. You can learn after 1 month or 2 months of time. So SSIS and data warehousing you can learn after 2 months. Then a cube was also will take 4 days to learn. And Power BI, you have to learn. Reporting, you have to have 45 days to learn. And SQL Server we have, that is also you have to learn 45 days of time. So these are the things that you have to know. So what is OLTP? What is OLAP means? Wherever you're having a fresh water, fresh data, those are called OLTP servers or OLTP buckets. But once OLTP is full, what you do? You take the data from OLTP, put the data into the OLAP. How do you put it? You will have a ETL software. What is ETL? Extracting the data, transforming the data, loading the data, you are going to be using a data importing exporting software called ETL. With the help of that, you load the data into the data warehousing. Before loading it, you have to clean it, right? For example, Hyderabad city wanted to have a water. So you will get the water from Godavari, Krishna, Penna, Kaveri, Manjira. Lot of water, sources are available. You have a lot of motor pumps. All the water will be put it into a big reservoir where the cleaning is going to be happening. All the data from Ganga, Godavari, Penna, Manjira will be taken from the different projects like Kaleshwaram, lot of other projects, right? These are ETL projects. So you get the data to a bigger reservoir where the water will get cleaned. The cleaned water again with the help of a motor, bigger motor pumps, they will go to the final destinations and then it will get supplied to the different parts of Hyderabad and city. Clear? You get the data from the source data may not be cleaned. Clear? So you have to get the data, clean the water, and wherever you're cleaning the water, that is what is called a staging area. Staging means a temporary. That is also cement tags or a bigger reservoir where you're going to be cleaning. The cleaned water will go to the final destination. From there, water is going to be released to all the institutions and houses and everywhere. So that is how the water system is going to work. ETL is nothing but a water pump or motor pump. So I told you, your heart is a motor pump or ETL. Am I clear? Your kidney is water and cleaning area where the food and everything after digestion will get cleaned. The blood will get circulated because of the ETLs only. That is what you got to understand. Am I clear? So it is very important question that you have to know what is OLTP and what is OLAP. Okay, you will not be able to understand last these 2 points, but we will discuss them later. So this is a compulsory interview question. What is OLTP and what is OLAP? So OLTP means wherever there is a fresh data, it may be Java application, Android application, .NET application, forget about it. So whatever you're seeing in the in the real market, it is completely OLTP. Interviewer will ask you, did you use any OLTP services? Yes, I have deposited the cash, I withdraw the cash, I make the payment, I go to supermarket, buy vegetables, there is a billing software, I go to the movie, I buy a movie ticket. All these are OLTP softwares only. OLAP softwares, you cannot see them. OLAP softwares completely for whom? OLAP softwares are completely for the business users. You are the end user. Clear? Very important and big question. So tomorrow you don't have any class, guys, and we will be meeting on Monday. So these are the things that you have to learn. So this is what is very important. We have completed part 3 of demo. So we are going to be learning end of the day all these things, Nana. You cannot only learn. BI means not only one subject, I'm telling you. BI means not only one subject. If you learn only one subject, you're lost, you're gone, right? So BI means a lot of subject you have to learn. SQL, in depth you have to know. SQL server has actually two topics. One is called SQL. The second one is called TSQL. Remember this. So SQL means which is a basic level. This is what you need to start. And the TSQL means advanced level. Both of them you have to learn. So total 45 videos you have to learn this. The second one you have to learn Power BI. So this is what is called reporting. So reporting. So this will be starting from Monday, Power BI. So you have to learn SSIS. That is what is called ETL, right? So ETL you have to learn. So this is not now. And you have to also learn what, Nana? Data warehousing. And along with the data warehouse, I am also going to give you SSAS tabular model cube. Clear? So it is a cube. It is not a Tableau software, tabular model. This is something different. So this and this you have to join. So what are the things that you have to join now? So only this you need to make the payment and join. And now you have to make the payment and join both of them for 45 days. This is will be 45 days, video based training. This will be live training from Monday, 45 days. So daily 1 hour, morning 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock from Monday will be there. So these two things you have to start doing from Monday. That's it. So June and July, only dedicate to this. Clear? So once it is over, and in the August month, you will be concentrating on this. In the August month only, you will be concentrating on this. In the August month only, you will be concentrating. So this will be 7 days. Okay, this will be 25 days, 1 month course, and this will be some 4 to 5 classes course. Okay, so this will be doing, and you make the payment for ETL. So this is a data warehousing is a free course. Okay, SSAS is a free course, and these three are the paid courses. This is what paid course. You have to make the payment in month of August, but now you have to make the payment for these two courses. Okay. So SQL Server is a paid course, and Power BI is a paid course. You have to make the payments for this. So these two are the paid courses. Okay. These two are the paid courses. You have to learn complete SQL and T-SQL, and total 45 videos will be there. So 1 hour video, 45 videos, you will be able to get it. You watch 15 minutes and write the notes. You watch 15 minutes, write the notes. Like that 1 hour video, you have to, cut it. And if you don't have a time today, stop it. Tomorrow you can come and watch 10 more minutes or 15 more minutes. Like that, you need to write the notes for each and everything. So we will give you the complete daily videos. We will be able to give you complex case studies, one project, CV preparation, everything will be taken care, but only you have to be ready, you have to be perfect, you have to practice. Clear? If you practice, getting the job is very, very easy, Nana. So we will be able to help you till you get the placements. Don't worry about the placements. You concentrate on the subject. If you know the subject, you need not go to the proxy as well. So proxy is all useless. When you know the subject, you can just fail in the 5 interviews. The sixth and seventh interviews is yours. Clear? Nobody can stop you. Very, very basic level to advanced level of things I can give you. So any BCom botany zoology guy also can understand SQL and Power BI. So you just watch and continue the classes from Monday. No class tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Saturday, Sunday, we never have classes. This meeting ID will change from Monday. The payment links and everything will come by today, afternoon by 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. If you don't get the payment links by today, and you write me mail, right, saying that, sir, I did not get any mail. Or you can also write a mail to Mr. Madhav, go online operations head. So he will be able to tell you the communication also. You can also call these numbers. And if you don't get any communication, then only you call. Otherwise, don't call simply. They will be able to call you. If they don't get any communication, you can also mail me saying that, sir, I did not get any communication regarding the payment and everything. So payment lines are open till evening, tomorrow evening, 6 o'clock. So Sunday, you will be able to get the fresh meeting ID for Monday class. And Sunday, if you make the payment, we will not be able to communicate to you. You lose Monday's class. In Monday, we will discuss how to install the software in your laptop. So get the laptops ready by Monday. If not by Monday, at least within week's time, you should be able to arrange the laptop or the desktop. Without a computer, you will not be able to become an IT engineer. Remember this point. Clear? So what is that we're going to be doing in Power BI? So I'll give you a simple example. You go to Apollo Hospital. So you say that, sir, I'm not having, well, I'm having a fever. You go to the doctor. The doctor will say some medical reports. You have to go for the blood test, this test. So urine test, this one, that one, everything the doctor will say. You go to the lab of the Apollo hospital. They will collect your body temperature, blood and everything. So after collecting that, they are going to be storing somewhere and processing of your blood and create a report. That report will be analyzed by whom? Is it a lab technician is going to be telling you, or doctor is going to be telling you? Doctor can tell you, you have a malaria fever, you have a normal fever. So we are only report creators. We never analyze the data in the company. We are just like a lab technician. Collect the data, store the data, process the data, create a report. Lab technician collect the blood, store the blood, process the blood, create a report, give the report to the decision maker. Who's the decision maker? CEO of the company. So those people are going to be analyzing your reports. We are not going to be analyzing. So data analytics means We are not going to analyze. We are going to give the reports. Using the report, the business owner, the business user CEO will analyze the report. We are only just like a lab technician. We are called as data engineers. Get the data, process the data, store the data, create a report. We are called as BI developer, or we are also called as a data engineering team. Clear? So data engineering means collecting the data, cleaning the data, processing the data, ready to cook data we will have. That is what is called a data engineering. Data science means you take the data from there and you do the research on the data, identify the patterns and everything on the data. So data engineering will be done. We do the data preparation work, get the data, clean the data, store the data. All of the data will be done by the data engineering team. So after that, once everything is done, then you create a report and analyze the data. Data science people will use Python and machine learning, and they do a lot of predictions on the existing data. Clear? So both of them need data. So Power BI also needs data to do data analytics and everything, because if you create a report, then only we can analyze the data, right? And if you create a data science application, then only we can predict the data. So data storing will be done by a data engineering team. So data engineering means get the data, perform ETL operations, clean the data, store the data, then you process in the cube. After that, the data analytics and data science, these two branches will take your data, and there they're going to be start doing data analysis, start doing data science. So we are called as a data engineering, and if you create a Power BI report, you'll be called as a data analyst. We are not going to be analyzing the data. We are only makers of the reports, and we are part of data engineering and business intelligence or data analytics. And we have one more team called data scientist. Clear? So data scientist also get the data from the engineering team only. So business intelligence guys are, data engineering plus data analytics, both of them will do. We don't do data science. Clear? But data science always, so do the data science only. Data engineering means we will do it, collect the data, store the data, perform the ETL, and all of them is data engineering part. Am I clear? So we create a report, give the report to the business user. So those people will analyze your report. We are not going to be analyzing the report. Be clear on this. Chalo. Any questions if you have it, you're welcome, guys.